And yes, so finally, Ernest Nuamah has been unveiled by French club, that is Olympique Lyon. And we're going to check out how Ernest Nuamah was unveiled by his new club, that is Olympique Lyon, in a short moment. But before that as well, Mohammed Kudus had his first training session with Premier League side West Ham United, and we'll look at how that particular first training session went for Mohammed Kudus with the Hammers. And also coming up, Zinchenko has rated Thomas Partey as one of the most underrated midfielders in the Premier League. According to him, he feels that Thomas Partey is way ahead of Casemiro, Rodri and Fernandinho. Well, we'll get into the details of this and more here on Sports Updates Ghana. But before that, please subscribe to the channel, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So let's get right into it, and let's start from France, where Olympique Lyon have unveiled their signing of sensational Ghanaian teenager, that is Ernest Nuamah. Ernest Nuamah joined Olympique Lyon in the ongoing summer transfer window from FC Nordsjælland on a loan deal with the obligation to buy. So yes, Ernest Nuamah is joining Olympique Lyon on a loan deal, but once his loan ends, Olympique Lyon would have to pay the transfer deal for Ernest Nuamah to FC Nordsjælland, where he came from. Well, Ernest Nuamah had a very good campaign last season with FC Nordsjælland, scoring 12 goals and getting 4 assists in about 30 matches, giving him 16 goal contributions to make him one of the best players in the Danish league. In fact, his good performance was awarded with being awarded as the player of the season in the Danish league, as well as winning the top scorers award in the Danish Superliga with his 12 goals that he scored last season. Well, just as this season started in the 2023-2024 season, Ernest Nuamah was able to bag 4 goals before leaving FC Nordsjælland. He got 3 goals in his first game and also scored 1 goal in his last game for FC Nordsjælland before deciding to part ways with the club. So expect to see Ernest Nuamah in action in the French Ligue 1 as he is about to do wonders in the French League, just as Mohammed Kudus did same in the Dutch League. But talking about Mohammed Kudus, let's turn our attentions to the Premier League, because Mohammed Kudus had his first training session with the Hammers in London. Yes, Mohammed Kudus, since joining the Hammers over the weekend where he was unveiled by West Ham, has not gone through any training session. But on Wednesday, that is today, August 30th, with Mohammed Kudus enjoyed his first training session with West Ham under coach David Moyes. Well, the video you are seeing is Mohammed Kudus at training session with his teammates, and it was all joy for Mohammed Kudus as he went through his first training session with his teammates at West Ham United. In fact, Mohammed Kudus is expected to bring his good form that he had at Ajax to the Premier League, and we expect him to be on top of his game in the Premier League, because Charlie, even this season, he played just 3 games and scored 4 goals. He scored a hat-trick in 1 game and scored 1 goal in the Eredivisie, and we think that Mohammed Kudus is about to do wonders in the Premier League. Just look at how West Ham ran rout over Brighton over the weekend, beating them by 4 goals to 1 without even Mohammed Kudus. And now that Mohammed Kudus is here, we should expect more from West Ham United. So Luton Town will be taking on West Ham on Friday, and hopefully Mohammed Kudus will be making his debut in that particular match. If he gets to score a goal, that will be a great debut for Mohammed Kudus, scoring a goal on his debut for West Ham. And away from Mohammed Kudus, let's wrap it all up with his fellow Ghanaian teammate, that is Thomas Partey, who plies his trade with Arsenal. Well, his teammate, that is Zinchenko, was asked in an interview that who does he think is the most underrated player in the Premier League? And guess who Zinchenko named? Well, Zinchenko said that Thomas Partey is the most underrated player in the Premier League. According to him, Thomas Partey does not get the accolades or the flowers he deserves as one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. According to Zinchenko, he believes that Thomas Partey is way ahead of Casemiro, because he said he always hears people comparing Thomas Partey to Casemiro, but he believes that Thomas Partey is way ahead, despite Casemiro winning a number of Champions League before coming to Manchester United. Nah, he's not at the same level with Thomas Partey at all. According to him as well, he feels that Rodri and Fernandinho, who he played with at Manchester City, do not come close to Thomas Partey's level. Well, he spoke in an interview, and this was what he had to say.
Who's probably the most underrated player in your eyes in the Premier League?
I think Thomas Partey.
Really?
Yes.
Is he better than Casemiro for you?
He's absolutely world-class player as well, Casemiro.
Which
Champions
we know.
League say about, but for me, if you want me to choose one, Thomas Partey.
Oh, thank you very much.
I had debate in my head.
Yeah.
Who is actually the best holder midfielder I ever played with? The debate was between Fernandinho, Thomas Partey, and Rodri. But Thomas Partey is, I don't know.
But it's
Listen, I mean, like,
Rio's left the room.
He's great, but he's better than Rodri.
he has everything. Rodri is absolutely fit so well for City system. If you take him out, it's different City. He's like the main detail there. Because for me, at City, this is the hardest position to play. It's the hardest. And Rodri suits there so well.
Quality.
Overall qualities. Honestly.
So that is Zinchenko over there talking about how and why he feels that Thomas Partey is way ahead of Manchester United's Casemiro, as well as former Manchester City player Fernandinho and current player Rodri. Share your thoughts in the comment section on what you make about the opinions expressed by Zinchenko over there. But until then, thanks for doing the watching, and just a reminder, if you want the best sneakers, well, head on to Sparkle Ghana on Facebook and Instagram and contact them on 054-551-2033, and they will hook you up with the latest trends of sneakers. Well, until then, thanks for doing the watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment.